Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are in another brand new hotel, and this time we are staying in Orlando at Endless Summer Surfside. Now there are two different hotels that are under the Endless Summer. There's Dockside, which is across the street, and this one, which is Surfside. So let's go take a look around. So here we are in the 2-bedroom suite. Now this is the biggest room you can get at Surfside. We originally did not book this room. We actually got upgraded into this room, interestingly enough. But this room can sleep up to 6 people. So if you are a bigger family, this may be something that you're interested in. There are 3 queen beds in here. There is a table, there's a bathroom, so we're gonna just get started. Here we are in like kind of the entryway, I guess you could call it. It's not really blocked off by a whole lot, but we do have one overhead light over here. As you can see, this is the door that I came in. Right behind me, you do have some hooks. There's a lot of hooks in this room. Not really sure why they went with hook storage space, but this room has a lot of hooks, and I'll try to point them all out to you. One of the cute little features is this faux surfboard that is over here to kind of block the view of the 2 beds that are on this side of the room. Over here to our right is kind of the kitchenette area, as I would like to call it. Again, it's just kind of a big open space. So you do have a bit of a picnic table here. You have 2 pull-out chairs. You do have a nice little overhead light, and there are also like this kind of lengthy cabinet board that kind of extends all the way out. And again, some hooks kind of noted in other places. And then on the other side, you actually have a bench. So let's go take a look at the kitchenette. So this is the kitchenette area. As I mentioned, there's a bench side over here, so you can seat the 2 on that side, and then you have a bench space over here. On this side, you do have a bit of a wet sink area, I guess you could call, because you do have a tiny little sink. We have a microwave. We have a fairly large refrigerator over here. It doesn't really do a whole lot in terms of freezing, but it will keep your food cold if you're somebody who likes to keep some cold stuff, or like me, keep your meds in the fridge. Again, there's some more shelving over here. They did give us plastic plates and bowls as well. And I do think there was like some silverware in the drawers as well. So as you can see, there's little bags. So they do kind of keep you stocked in the sense if you wanted to eat in your room. This is a very family-friendly resort, I felt. There is a tiny little like makeshift Keurig over here. It's kind of more like a pod system. They did give us coffee cups. And one interesting thing that you can do here is you can get a refillable mug, and you can go down to the lobby pretty much 24 hours a day, and it's a Coke freestyle machine. You just load it up for however many days you're going to be here, and you can just go down and get endless refills, which was really nice because then we didn't have to spend $5 on a soda like 2 or 3 times a day. So it ended up working out well for us. Next up, we're going to go take a look at the 1st bedroom space. So here we are in the main area of the room. Now, if you get a typical 2-queen room, I'm pretty sure this is about the size of the room that you're gonna get plus the bathroom. I think with this room, you get the extra bedroom, which we'll get to, and you get this little kitchenette area. I don't think you get that in the standard 2-queen room. So you'll probably get a space about this size. And as you can see, we've got a queen bed over here. We got a queen bed over here. What's interesting about this 2-queen setup is there's not a side table on either end. Usually in traditional 2-queen setups, you have like side tables on the other sides as well, not just in the middle. But in this one, we have a trunk situation kind of in the middle, and then like another little kind of table. So I will say the one thing about this room is there's not a whole lot of storage space in like shelving and side tables. So do keep that in mind. But I will say there were quite a few plugs, and even this one has a USB B and then like the C cord attachment in it, and then as well as like 2 regular plugs. So I will say they did have a bit more of an updated plug-in situation. Now, over here on the back wall, you will see this is actually a bit larger than the TV that's in the other room, which is pretty nice. And then there are some hook space down here, so you can hang your park bag, I guess, or some merch bag, whatever you would like. It's kind of interesting that they're really low to the ground though. That was kind of an interesting feature, I will say. And then coming back over here on this side, you've got some drawer space if you'd like. This is where you will find the phone to call down to the front desk, as well as the menu if you want to get, the only thing they do room service here for is pizza. Everything else you gotta go down to the lobby in the cafeteria to go get, but you can get pizza delivered, which is kind of cute. And then again, like I said, you've got some more plugs over here. This is a light that you can turn off and on, which is kind of nice. And then again, like I said, you'll have the phone and then some more drawer space. So next up, let's go take a look at the bathroom. So we're gonna start in the bathroom part of the bathroom. I don't really know what else to call it, but basically the room with the tub. As you can see, it's a pretty standard tub. The only, I guess, communal amenities that they give you is shampoo and conditioner in big bottles. I actually haven't smelled them yet, so maybe I'll take a sniff and see how they were. I did not like the ones at Alani. They did not smell very good. The other thing they do give you is like a little bar of soap. So like there's no liquid body wash, but they do give you a bar of soap if that's more your thing, if you rely on hotel amenities like some people do, because they don't travel with them because it does take up a lot of space. However, we do travel with our own. So there is a little bit of space over here to kind of store what you do bring with you. I will say the shower got hot, however, the water pressure isn't like the most forceful, but it was decent for a budget hotel. And I will say the bathtub, not bad. It got hot. The only issue we had is our toilet actually won't stop doing like a circulatory flush every 10 to 15 minutes or so. So that's kind of been a little bit frustrating. We did ask for maintenance to come check it out, but nobody did come check it out. So it is what it is. But that's really been the only issue that I've had with the bathroom. Now we're gonna come out here. Over here, we actually have a double sink vanity. If you just get the standard queen room, it only has 1 sink, but if you do the 2-bedroom suite, it does have 2 sinks. So I'm sure that does help if you have a lot of people in this room trying to all get ready at the same time. So that is a bonus. I will say it's very well lit. It has a very large mirror. They have a blow dryer over here on the wall. We did have plenty of towels, and there's actually plenty of storage space in this area to store lots of towels and whatever toiletries that you may bring with you. So next up, we're gonna go take a look at the actual bedroom that has a door that closes. I feel like Mr. Rogers in Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Now, this is the bedroom that has a closing door to it. As you can see, it's not a huge room, but honestly, it was perfect for us because it allowed us to kind of close the door. We were able to kind of drown out that flushing noise from the toilet that's out there and just kind of feel a little bit more private, I guess, in our space. Especially if you had other people staying with you, you kind of can separate off the two. Now, this is also a queen bed, but I will say the bed here has been quite comfortable. Honestly, I wasn't quite sure what to expect from a value hotel at Universal because I do know the experiences that we've had at Disney, it's hit or miss sometimes with those beds and how comfortable they are. The one thing I will say is we took all of the pillows from the beds out there and moved them in here. So if you're somebody who wants more than 1 pillow and you have more than 2 people staying here, you may have to actually request some additional pillows from housekeeping, but don't be afraid to do that because we do that all the time. Now over here to my left is the closet space, and within the closet space you've got some hanging space, hangers, you'll find an iron and an ironing board. There's also a luggage rack down here, and then up at the top is extra linen, so there's an extra blanket and an extra pillow located up in that side. Both of the side tables have matching sconces, as you can see, but again, really tiny side table space. So like it was kind of really cramped in terms of like wanting to bring your drink in here and also charge some stuff. So I have my chargers in the floor, believe it or not, just so that I can charge all of my devices. And then behind Gary, back over here, is actually the safe. So that's where you'll find the lockbox in case you're one of those people who likes to lock up some things. And then over here to my right is the window. And while it does have blackout curtains, it doesn't get completely dark in here, so do keep that in mind. But we had some really good midday naps that were quite nice. And then over in the corner, we don't have a cuck chair, we have a cuck stool, which I think is absolutely hilarious. And as I said before, the TV that's out in the main room is a lot bigger than the TV that's in this room. It's probably only like a 40-inch TV in here. It's not very big. But one interesting thing is the coral on the light fixture that's on the wall. I find that one to be kind of cute. It's definitely very themed to beachy in here. And then there is another little shelf bar underneath the TV where you could store some things. And then underneath that bar, they have more of those hooks. Again, I'm not quite sure how useful the hooks are to things other than maybe one person, maybe a few hats, but maybe you guys have some ideas as to how you could utilize that space. But this is the extra bedroom, and so next up, let's go take a look at the rest of the hotel.
Hallways, in case you're wondering what it looks like, very beachy. You got that water scene on the ground with some oranges and blues. And there's the elevators down there. There's glass where you can look out and see the city. Here's the quick service for breakfast. We're gonna get 2 of the reusable cups. But you can see some of the menu items. They got like bagels, ham and cheese. I'm gonna try the Southwest steak and eggs. Nacy's trying the All-American. They got some waffles and chicken and waffles. And then some yogurt parfaits and stuff too. Oh, that's interesting on the donuts. Also have this pantry back here. It's got some more dry options, some snacks. Very loud music. Cookies and cream.
I want a Jolly Rancher Bon Pop.
Jolly Rancher Bon Bon.
Pop.
Checking out the game room, 8 to 11. It's right by the quick service restaurant, right around that corner. Here we go. Got the claw games, some motorcycle racing games, The Walking Dead. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, you got a crossbow. That's fancy. Nice. Got a basketball game. Got a bigger claw game. Mario Kart. That's a great choice. And Jurassic Park. It's not very big, but they do have some games. Off to the next one from there. We got the fitness center coming up. Heading in 5 a.m. to 10. They got some jumping boxes, some balls. There's the restrooms. Then you have 4 treadmills, 4 ellipticals, 4 bikes. It's not bad. We got a row machine, knockoff Peloton, some barbells, some of those strong machines. They even have a set of free weights that looks like it's missing some. And there's some other machines over there. They definitely have some interesting machines here. Maybe like a leg press, some overhead ones, and a couple of these too. Not too bad. It's decent size. Towards the end is the sand bar. We're gonna go check that out. It's that bar that's right by the pool. Give it a peek see. When you go outside, it's right there. I'm gonna go check out the menu. See what that says. But there's the pool I was showing you earlier. Here is the sandbar menu. Just a little bar by the pool. check out, here's the pool. There's the pool right there. It's not very big. I'm gonna go to this side and see what that looks like. What were you saying?
It's not big or anything, but it's cute.
It's cute.
Kid friendly.
In this back corner here, they got some table tennis going on. A lot of chairs. Not too many people out here right now. They even have a big Tetris. Jenga, I guess. At the back of the pool area, there's a nice view of some other hotels. It's funny when they're like, there's natural wildlife in the water. They mean there may be some dangerous alligators and crap. Alligators. Oh, look at the singing bird. There's a pelican going for some food. Not tripping. There's the pool though from the backside. There's our room is in that far corner over there. There's Nacy playing with the... Well, that concludes our stay here at Endless Summer, Surfside.
Yeah, honestly, I have to say for a budget hotel, this was quite nice, actually. It exceeded my expectations.
The bed was comfortable, the food downstairs was good. For theme park food, it wasn't the greatest, but it was good. The staff seems friendly. A couple downsides, the water pressure in the shower is horrible. It's not good at all. The phantom flushing, that can happen anywhere, so that's not a big concern. Those are probably my two biggest issues. The air conditioner, though, really cold in this room. So if you want a really cold room, you can look up how to hack the air conditioning, and it's really cold here.
Yeah, we got it really cold, which is important when it's hot outside and you're coming back from going over to the parks. Now, one thing we haven't really talked about yet is it's really only about a 10-minute bus ride over to Universal. Now, we did not go to Epic this trip, but Epic is the opposite direction, so you're kind of midpoint when you're staying here at Endless Summer between Epic and Universal Studios, so do keep that in mind.
They do have a free bus that you can take. It's not very long. Honestly, the longest you do is sit at the other hotel waiting for them to load. After that, it's a really quick jaunt over that bridge, and you're right at Universal.
And when you come back, Surfside is actually the first stop. So it's kind of nice being over here. Now, Surfside is the smaller of the two Endless Summer resorts. Dockside is a little bit bigger, but I did enjoy the fact that it was easy for us to walk down to the cafe, refill our cups. It was really easy to get over to the bus. There is a parking garage and then an outside parking lot as well. I think it was roughly $24 to park here a day, so that was not bad. There was lots of DoorDash available as well if you don't want to eat down in the cafe. So overall, I would give this stay my approval if you guys are looking for a budget stay in the Universal area.
So if you like this video and you got this far, please take a moment and give us a thumbs up.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
And ring that notification bell so you get notified when we do at least 3 videos a week.
And we'll come and get y'all for the next one.
Ain't that the truth? Baby Ruth.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
We just wanted to take a moment to thank you guys for watching this video. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, would you please consider hitting that subscribe button, as it helps us reach a wider audience and helps our channel grow even further. To those of you who are already subscribed to the channel, we just wanted to say a huge thank you for always being there and supporting our channel. We cannot wait to take you guys on our next adventure, so we'll see you guys in the next one.